Hello, and welcome. You are about to enter the Large K Podcast.
What the hell is going on, everybody? My name is Kazu, and welcome to another fun and exciting episode of Large K Podcast. On this show, I interview bands and artists, and we talk about music, influence, and how they got to where they're at. On each episode, I focus on one artist, and for today's show, I had a great convo with Isaiah, aka Shutterings. He recently released his new album, Self-Aware. His music is pretty unique, and he plays all the instruments on there, man. It's a very impressive project. So we talked about that and also the development of his sound. He consistently releases new music and is quite a visionary. Alright, let's get right onto it. This is my interview with Shutterings. Enjoy.
Stuff on my amp and shit. It's funny.
Oh yeah.
I'll just like have that in the background. What the fuck is that? And then I'll turn it up and it's like, holy shit.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's cool, dude.
Yeah, no. I was wondering for the so Shutterings, is it like, because I know you have like a whole band and everything, but is it considered to be like your solo project? Is that?
Yeah, Shutterings is like basically it used to be called, what's it called? Lunar Panels.
Yeah.
And I found out some dude in New York has a sick ass jazz. They sound like Snarky Puppy or something. They were really good. And he's like, his band's called Lunar Panels. And I got so upset that like, I just was like looking up random words and I found Shutterings. And I was like, oh, it's kind of weird. Like, let me see if there's nobody that had it. So I was like, okay, why not? It's just more of like, my last band was like the primary outlet for writing. And then like, you know, just like people's lives get in the way of you like, wanting to like express whatever, and it's fine. Like, you know, you got like a drummer that's like in a bunch of fucking bands, and like Clawitter's like insane, you know, you can't contain like one dude to like one band. So it's like, you know, time moves on, and then like after a while you start getting that feeling of like wanting to write stuff differently, and you know, just listening to like a lot more hip hop and a lot more like I don't know, newer stuff, pretty much.
Yeah.
I got, like, more interested in, like, you know, getting drum machines and hooking them up, syncing them, and, like, you know, adding really weird kind of, like, guitar stuff, because I play guitar primarily, and then, you know, bass, all that other shit. But it's like, I figure it's like I could just do all the stuff, and then, because that's how it was. It would be like John records the drums. Once I get the drum tracks, I just layer everything myself.
Mm-hmm.
But like with Shutterings, it's just me. So it's like the early stuff is like straight up like keyboard fucking drums, and then I like layered like a shit ton of synths over everything. So it's like a wannabe like bitch ass Black Moss Super Rainbow or something. You know what I mean? Like it's like a wannabe ass like version of that. And then like slowly as time went on, I kind of noticing I would be writing more and more stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That last band dissolved, and that's like when I started like focusing more on like actually putting like a lot of effort into like, you know, different types of things, where there'd be like kind of like funky stuff where the beats are like it was like this drum machine, I think it's like a SR16. It's like really terrible. I went through like so many of the same presets, but then like chopped them differently so like, people don't notice. But like I just noticed that I'd be like writing a lot of songs, and then out of nowhere it's like I don't know, I just wanted to like convey different types of things. I was listening to a lot of ambient stuff at the time too, so I wanted to do like a whole record of that and use field recordings. I'm like a big fan of like all the like weird kind of like, you know, noisy early Anco, and like fucking, I don't know, even like Robert Fripp and Eno's stuff has like that like ethereal sound, and then it's just like that shit in the background, and then like fucking people talking like very quietly, and that's like something I still do like on my stuff now. It's just like I feel like now it's kind of a little more polished, but it's like the last bit of polish for the drum machine era or whatever.
Yeah, I actually did listen to the project before Self-Aware, and I noticed that like there are like this difference where it's like, holy crap, this album is like pretty ambient, like, you know, whereas like Self-Aware is like you know, it's like you actually like have like it's like a band project, but of course with like a drum machine, you know? Like,
and that's the thing. That's what I'm excited for, because like the next one's gonna be like, now that I have Michael and Yanni playing with me, it's like I'm actually like, dude, I can just, you know, they're all like, dude, show us the new songs, let's fucking do it, and I'm like, like I'm getting that feeling of like, oh shit, I get to fucking record again, like super stoked. But like it's also nice like finishing this, because like I literally can't use that fucking drum machine. Like I've used everything. The other drum sounds are like the polka drum sounds where it's like, and I'm like, fuck that, I'm not gonna use that. So
because like you put in like, because you play all the instruments for your new album, but I was wondering what was actually the first instrument that you picked up, like
ever
yes.
I wanted to play drums. Dad was a drummer.
Oh, he was.
And yeah, he played in like just random fucking bands in Iowa at Fort Dodge. But he stopped and then moved out here, and then, you know, the whole drugs, the whole redemption, the whole like just workaholic now because he's not on drugs. So it's like he started his own like business and then kind of like moved on from there. But he doesn't, you know, always kind of discourage me, like, don't play music, it's a waste of time, it's bullshit. So it's like I really wanted to play drums. My mom's like, fuck no, that's like, or I don't know. I don't think it goes.
No, but, that's okay, yeah.
She's like, no, you can't do that. Like, it's just like, it's gonna be too loud. You're gonna suck for, like, she just straight up told me, like, you're gonna be bad for a while, and I'm not gonna like listen to that. So like, play something else. And that's like when I was like, okay, fine, I'll just do a guitar, because I don't know what to, you know, else.
That's
to play.
pretty interesting.
Yeah. And then all the other stuff came later. You know, like the bass is just like you play guitar, so it's like, oh, I'll try bass. Try playing bass with your friends in different bands or something, but. The guitar is just like really easy to write on. Yeah. You know, it's like the easiest thing. Because piano to me was like too boring. Now I like really enjoy playing and making beats with like a MIDI controller or something. But like I really like percussion more, like piano, like hitting stuff and like that sound versus like, you know, strumming's like cool, and like that's why I like, I guess, more tapping and all that stuff too. Because tapping is like, you know, it's more direct. It's more like versus like fucking. I don't know, just like guitar is like kind of like you have to make it cool. Otherwise it's like, dude, like everybody plays guitar, you know, and it's like, not to say styles are like, you know, better than others, but it's like you do, like if you do play guitar, it's like you kind of have to make it a little interesting. Like you just rip at piano, you don't have to do shit, dude. You can just be like fucking like just rip at piano, you know. Unless you're Taylor, then like if you play guitar like that, then it's like you're good. Like, you know what I mean. He takes it and like takes it to like a different fucking galaxy or something, dude. Like that's what I mean. It's like you have to, you know, for me it's like I'm trying to just like take like a fraction of something like as crazy as like Taylor and Halloran or like any of those bands.
Yeah.
Take like a fraction of it and then like, you know, just make it like poppy. Because that's like, I think the hardest thing. I love making really drony ambient stuff that just like draws on for 10 minutes and just it slowly builds and builds and builds. And that's like just as much a part of my world as like a 2-minute song that's just like you repeat over and over and over and over again.
Yeah,
so
that's true. Yeah.
But I don't know, like, I'm just surprised people even, you know, because, like, I make my stuff for fun. That's, like, the whole point of it. It's not, like,
It's pretty dedicated. I mean, you create so much projects within the past, too. I think it's, like, within the last couple of years you made, how many albums? Like, you made quite a bit. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like,
yeah, I mean, like, it's because it's fun.
Yeah, it's, like, over, like, I don't know, probably 5-6 projects or so. Like,
yeah, like, I think... I mean, there was like a bunch of the I feel like they're all like learning though, you know. It's not like you can't really be like. I could look back on like Gloriosa stuff and like all the stuff I did, and it's like I remember those shows somewhat, and I remember those shows, and I was just like, damn, dude, like this is. It was like exciting then, but like now to see where I've been at, just like kind of learning, because you do learn even though you know you don't take lessons or do whatever, you do keep learning and learning and learning about like different types of music. And now the shit I listen to is like so like dude, I'd listen to like it goes from like fucking like Gucci Mane to like this to like fucking I don't know, like a bunch of different things, because it's like my mind's like getting more and more like that. I feel like music is like shoved in our face more now than it used to be.
Definitely, yeah.
Like, you know, commercial and like underground. If it's good, it's good. You know what I mean? But like, I feel like more, especially more of the commercial aspect, especially with like YouTube and like, you know, people can see and access things easier. It's like it's cool for like me, because like I've that like country record I was listening to when you walked in, that shit's like about aliens and stuff, and it has like Carol Kay playing bass and like some of the Wrecking Crew.
Oh wow.
And it's like really weird, but I would never have found that unless it was for like YouTube.
Yeah, that's true.
I maybe would have came by in a record collection, but it's like Jim Sullivan. It's like I have no idea who the fuck that
it's like
is.
who that is.
Yeah, and it's like I clicked it because it was just on like a bunch of like I was listening to like Stardust, Willie Nelson.
Oh, okay.
And it was on like the side link, and I was like, what? I wonder what that is. And I looked up about the guy, and it's like really trippy. It's like abandoned car in the desert, like he's never been found, body's never been found, kind of shit.
That's
and that
weird.
whole album's about aliens. So it's like like that mythology shit's like. It's just fun, you know. It's like that's what makes music exciting, because like that whole story, when you hear the songs, you're kind of like he sings about like flying through the air and shit, and like hallucinating and seeing beings coming down from the sky, but it's like all like it's like super. It's like really unorthodox, and I feel like you can't have that unless you're like on YouTube or you know SoundCloud. It's like that's what I mean. It's like it's always shoved. Like you follow people, and then it's like instantly you have like someone across like an entirely different like you know like an ocean. Literally you're just across the ocean and you're just hearing this kid's thing that he made in his bedroom. And it's just like right there, and it's in like a feed that you have that's fed to you, because we're fed shit. Like,
that's true.
It's weird, dude. It's like but it's cool because like everything travels faster, you know.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. And within the because I mean like from like what you talked about, I mean I already know that you're already just like a big fan of like just different music and stuff, but before like developing Shutterings, like you said you were involved in a psychedelic rock band, or was it?
Yeah, it was called Gloriosas, and it was like really like a big chunk of like how I like started meeting all the people that I know now to like play shows for Shutterings, you know, like Tomorrow and what's it called, the one in like you know, that's how I met Slice. That's how I met like all these people that like end up like, you know, collabing with me on like, oh yeah, we'll do this for you. Like we'll make you tapes. Like we'll help you out. And it's like, it's really cool. But I met them all through that. And I don't know, dude. I played with this kid named John Clawwitter, and he's like the fucking craziest drummer like to ever live. Like shows up to the show with like 2 snares and a hi-hat, and it's just like people are laughing at us. I'm like, dude, he's gonna make it work, and he'll make it work. Like it's weird.
2 snares, huh?
Yeah, like just weird, ridiculous shit. Like I don't understand, but he's like a really gifted person. So it's like that whole period of like, you know, it's like playing in a band where, you know, you're playing with someone that could do anything. Like, oh, I could write the part that's in like some weird ass time signature and then go right into like a super twangy country part, and then go back into like jazz, and then go over here to like like Slayer, and he'll be able to do it. Like you could do anything. So that's why I felt like I was writing a lot, because like I don't know, dude. It's like I only usually write stuff when it's like a mood. You get in that mood. Yeah. But like it's for me, it's like not the best mood, so it's like kind of why I think stuff sounds. Because everybody tells me my shit sounds sad. Like every single person. Like, dude, you're still like, what's wrong?
Yeah.
I'm like, nothing's wrong.
Yeah. Probably even for like the mood for like self-aware too. Like as I was like actually, because I listened to the entire thing. It's a pretty cool project. And
thanks, man.
It was really hard to like pinpoint, like, because usually you listen to something and like I'm not necessarily saying like, this is similar to that or anything. It's definitely your sound, it's like, it's because it has that like, I hope so. Yeah, that's definitely like your sound that you could only like put out there. But it has that, of course, like Drum Machine has that beach house kick to it, but at the same time, it's twangy like something very country about it, and also like not as twangy as like Mac DeMarco per se, but like, and it's like very like it's in that really weird realm, but also with like this funky bass line. It's just
dude, I started like playing bass again, and that's kind of like the whole thing that like that's like the whole thing that like made me I don't know, like focused on like, dude, like if I just make the bass line really crazy, I could just add a little bit less, not like overall guitar, but like you just have like the drums match up with the bass like evenly, and then like I don't know, like the guitars and all that stuff, like it's like I said, it's like the first thing I know how to play, so it's like the easiest thing to like write, tapping and all that stuff. But
it's mathy,
like bass, sure. That's what I want it like mathy, but like just funky still. Like I want it to be like not even so much like danceable, but like I want it to be like groovy, and if people thanks.
There you go.
Oh yeah, here if you want.
Yeah, thank you.
No problem. But I want it to be like very, very much like different things at the same time. Very like atmospheric,
right? Yeah.
But still very like clear. So the old stuff that was ambient and like very atmospheric, where it's just all atmosphere and like you're just like those are like headphone albums where you just cover like I just want that wall of sound to like take over the whole like ear hole.
It's kind of like music for the airport or something.
I want that like level of just like that's like all that stuff, like the Boards of Canada, fucking
love Boards of Canada.
Yeah, dude. That's I used to them and have you ever heard of Fuck Buttons?
Yeah,
dude. Oh my god, that shit changed my life.
It's pretty heavy synth stuff too.
And it's like, but like when they're beautiful and just fucking like, when they have like just like major key shit and it's just beautiful sounding and gorgeous. I know, but they make like fucked up like. That shit's like murder music. Like you're running around a forest in like Europe or some shit, just like getting chased by someone. It's like It's like really intense shit. I want like that stuff to like kind of translate. That's why I chose to use like that fucking Drum Machines from like 86 or something.
Oh really?
And yeah, it's like 85, 86, and what's his face uses it a lot. What the fuck? Who was it? It wasn't like Billy Idol. It was one of those fools, but it might have been Billy Idol. I don't know. But like just that sound, like that, like 80s, like Prince, Billy Idol. I mean, he died. I listened to like all of his shit over again. Listened to like Love Sexy like 5 times in a row. And it's just like that sound is like it's its own thing. So I wanted like a little bit of that mixed with like
it's pretty prominent sound, right? I
mean, and I want it to be. I want it to be like fucking.
Would you be able to open this for me too? Yeah, sorry.
Oh, of course, man.
Yeah.
Oh, here, take this one.
Oh, thank you.
Whoa.
Would you like a beer?
Take this one.
We never get this kind.
Yeah, I mean sometimes. Occasional.
Modelo is king.
It is totally king.
But I feel like I don't know, man. I feel like blending the old with the new is always good, but like that's what I mean. This album is like I don't know, like the culmination of like all of the Drum Machine stuff. Because like my previous stuff, I mix it kind of like janky on purpose in a way, because like I don't know, I find like that quality is like what set it apart from like the actual oh, this thing's falling apart. The actual stuff that I don't know, like the stuff that like on this album especially is like I feel like just translates better like when you play it through speakers. Like people have been like, dude, this shit sounds like the mix is like great, and I'm like, really? Like to me, I'm just like, great. Like I thought it sounded pretty good too, but like
Yeah, you master it on your own too, right? Like everything.
I did for a while, and then my buddy Victor, who's like I've known for like a really really long time, he ended up like co-producing it. He was making beats for like this hip hop thing I was doing called Weeper, and it was like totally like a joke. We're just like, you know, like making fun songs, making beats on like Logic, and then like, you know, like, oh, let's rap over, and just like, you know,
Like Cypher on this.
trying to make like 3-6 beats, like old 3-6 Mafia beats and shit. Like he's all like into that, and he was kind of like, I want to work on something that's not hip hop, and I'm like, well, do you want to like help me mix this? Because he can like, you know, pinprick everything till it's like down to like the most like, is this what you want, or is this what you want, is this what you want, or I'm like, you're giving me too many options, and I can't like, you know, that's why it's all lo-fi, because I just make it fast and then that's it, you know. Just get it out. I feel like
When I listened through your Self-Aware project, I think I just want to tell you like my favorite track off of it.
Please.
I think it's I would say the title track is probably my favorite like on there. And the reason why is because like I tend to go towards like very like melancholy stuff, and that's what I like enjoyed in the past too. But like it's very like, I don't know, I feel like like a lot of the melodies kind of like gets to you, like especially in that song. Like I don't know like how to explain, but just transitions were like perfect, you know.
Dude,
so,
thank you.
So that was good. But
Thank
I was
you.
wondering, what's your favorite track on Self-Aware?
Well, since
Or the track
that one's really actually fun to play now, because
Okay.
Michael's just like throws in like a fucked up like, just oh god, it's like nasty. He's just like, and he has like the face and everything. It's funny.
Mhm.
It's like that song sounds really intense now, and it's really fun to play.
Yeah.
But I would say, I don't know, out of like my favorites, Friendly Stairs is like the one people have been telling me like, oh yeah, dude, that's like the one. That's like the solid like single, and I'm like, oh okay, cool.
That's the single.
I would probably say like, I'd probably say either a little bit longer, or I Thought You Knew's like really like fun to play.
That's a cool song too. Yeah.
That's like a really fucking fun one to play.
Yeah.
I don't know, like the one I liked the most probably, or I had the most fun doing, was the Frank Ocean one,
Oh, okay.
the Nights cover.
By the way, did you decide to cover that track because is it your favorite song off of the Blonde?
That was my favorite song off of Blonde, that one, and it was either gonna be that or Self Control.
Love Self-Control. Like,
It made me lose. Like that shit's like, I was like 2 steps away from just like getting like on the mic and just like trying to do that, and I'm like, I'm gonna do this other one because it's like a little bit easier, and that turned out to be like a fucking nightmare, dude.
Yeah.
I don't even know how he wrote that. It probably took forever, and I feel like he'd probably just do it in one take, and he'd be like, yeah, dude, it's easy. You know?
yeah, like when I listened
crazy.
when I listened to your version of Nights, I felt like Nights actually did like work well with like your sound, you know, because of I think it's the drum machine aspect and like the layering of it. Like it just felt like that was the track, you know. But
Thanks, man.
yeah,
Yeah, I try to make it different, dude.
Yes.
Because you can't make it, because that beat changes so much, and it's like, I can't produce stuff like that, so it's like I had to do it with the drum machine, I feel like.
Yeah, the actual song's second half like blew me away. Like when it goes to that, you know, the really ambient piano, like doo, 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 you know.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
yeah. That fucking high part.
Yeah, but I think Self-Control though. I mean, like the first time I heard that, it really blew me away. Especially, you know how it transitions from like the acoustic to the electric guitar part. And
Oh yeah.
yeah. It's almost like a 2 different track, but it's like one same thing, and with this like, you know,
He's like,
echo, you know.
wanna leave in the summertime. Yeah. It's just like all the fucking dynamics of his voice change so much that it's like, it's insane. He's like a visionary to me, dude. Like,
Yeah.
and that's why he doesn't drop shit, because he's like fuck all these people. I don't want to like. I'm not gonna drop an album. Like, I'm gonna make you wait for it, and then I'm gonna drop like 20 songs or some shit. You know, like
I know.
that was like a lot of songs on that album.
Yes.
But that's what I like, and he dropped like 2 that were like pretty much the same day or something, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
I found out all about that super late, and I felt like an idiot. I was like, oh my god, this is like ridiculous, because I love Channel Orange. The fucking what's that one song? You're my golden girl. sun's been counting, and it's like just like a fucking like doom 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 doom, and it just sounds like a fucking video game keyboard, and there's just waves in the background like whoosh, on the beach. I'm like, this is insane. Like, this can't be real.
Yeah, he's definitely like one of a kind, and like
it's that Marvin sound. It's that Marvin like vision. It's that like people have that, and it's like scary to me. Like people like to think that someone made like what's going on, and just like that guy just like, yeah, I got this. You know, like, I'm gonna tell you like what it is. I'm gonna tell you this shit, and then we're gonna do it, okay? And we're gonna record it.
Yeah,
and like you end up making that. It's like shit, dude. I don't understand it, but people have that. I feel like some people really, really have that like. That vision, and like he's someone that could work with, like, you know, he gets to work with whoever.
Yeah,
work with whoever they want. I've been listening to that one with Jay-Z where it's just like him like muffled as shit,
biking.
Like, he's just like, yeah, I'm in the car, you know, Versace or some shit, and he's just like, life goes around, what comes around. It's just like the piano, and I'm like, this is real. And then as soon as he comes in, I'm like,
yeah,
and I'm just like, shit, dude, he's so good.
Yeah.
I'm biking a bit. Like, just, ugh.
And the song's about biking.
Yeah, and it's about biking. I love that. Like, it's no bullshit. Didn't you have to... Because the other one he did, I think I heard another one with, like, Travis Scott, and I didn't like it as much.
I think, what was it called? What is it called? Not Vision, but the... yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's, like, the more auto-tuned one.
Yeah, it's, like, I don't know, because I love Travis Scott, too, but it's, like, it felt weird hearing them both. Like, I felt like it was going to be... I thought it was going to be crazy. Mm-hmm. Like, it was going to be, like, a Travis Scott beat where it's, like... And just Frank starts... I want him to rap more like that, though. I want him to do the, like, fucking... Like that fucking Young Thug flow. Sounds like Young Thug on that song. I'm back.
Yeah, I feel like funny thing about Young Thug is that like I feel like people really made fun of him hard, but like I mean he kind of reinvented the genre in a sense too. Like,
he's like, I don't know. That's a visionary. Yeah. Some people have that vision. It's weird. Like Young Thug's like it's weird, dude. He's I don't know anybody that makes music that sounds like his music.
Right. Yeah.
Like Barter 6 is like the weirdest fucking album I've ever heard because it's just like it's just I don't know when he does like actually rap it's like fucking crazy but like he just does his ad-libs are so great.
Yeah, true to man.
God,
yeah.
I don't give up, no. Yeah, it's just like it goes like up and down. You're like, what am I listening to? Like, because I always hear his shit fucked up. Like, and then I hear it again, and I'm like, whoa, this is like.
It's kind of psychedelic. Man.
It's very it's kind of meant to be the fucking. I can see that bushy from a mile away stacking. I can see a man and a man, and it's just like all the hype tracks are just like wow, yeah. It's just like weird, dude. It's like him making like high pitched squeaks.
Yeah.
Clean that shit up like recycles. And he just goes into it, and then it's like just fucking a ton of bars.
Yeah, like
I don't know.
You get really really into it.
Oh
too,
god,
so,
dude.
Yeah.
2 Cup stuff to like I could play that and like run a mile like right now. I would probably like pass out, but like I could run a fucking mile just like like just fucking someone yelling in your ear over a beat like
yeah
I don't know, man. That stuff's like, you know, kind of what I mean though. It's like influence the Shutterings thing because there's one track on Self-Aware that's like super what's it called? What did Victor use? He used FL12, but he used because it's like an inside joke. We always just make like fun of the kit he uses. I was like, "What kit did you use?" And he's like, "The Timbaland kit." And I was like, "Use the fucking Timbaland." It sounds like trappy on purpose or something, but like I played it for one of like my friends who came down from LA, and he came down with his friend, and his friend was like a rapper, and he was like. He's like, dude, yeah, you going for that like Lil Peep vibe? I feel that. And I was like,
Lil Peep. Right?
I was like, no, oh no. I was like, god damn it. And he's like, yeah, dude, it sounds good. Like I fuck with it. Like you can do that. I'm like, dude, like I just want to be like, God no, I don't want to be Lil Peep. I just want to be myself.
Yeah, I just want to be yourself. You know,
like I don't. It's just like acoustic guitar and then just Lil Peep. But it made me laugh so hard. And my friend Wade was just like, you're so stupid. Why would you say that to us? Like, that's so fucking ridiculous. I'm like, dude. But I don't know, man. I feel like, especially now with like the live act of like being able to like play shows and stuff and the stuff we have coming up, I feel like it's like going to be, I don't know. I feel like it's going to be like a lot more solid sounding. And like, cause like we played at my friend's house in Anaheim, like I think like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was like the first show I think playing with Michael and Yanni and Dude, like people like they're metal musicians, like their band's heavy, they're really good. It's just like it's more like singing, you know, just like hard rock heavy stuff, but they like are loud, so it was like kind of like they like playing with me because they're like, oh dude, yeah, your stuff's like fucking funky, I could do the bass lines. And I'm like, Michael, just like beat the shit out of the fucking drums, like I want you to. And he just like gets really like, he's a really calm guy, but he gets like into it and he's just and I'm like, fuck yeah dude. That's what I want like that, like I don't know, just like to be able to like transition it, dude. It's like drum machines don't really, you know, I could play it through a PA and I could put it on a 404 and do a 404 set, and I've done like fucking tours of that, like going up to like Portland and stuff, like literally just playing a looper, a Boss RC3.
Were you the only one that went up there, or like did you just go by yourself to play?
Oh no, my good buddies Ryan McEwen and he's a friend that lives up in San Luis Obispo and builds like fucking amazing guitars, resonators.
Yeah.
And then me and Garrett Kilbarger, and I play bass in his band.
Yeah.
But fucking he's, I don't know. It's just really funny because like they came up with me and then we stayed at I think, what was it, Justin's house? Yeah, Justin's house in the Mission District. We played at like the Honey Hive, and it's just like playing with like fucking great bands, and then like out of nowhere it's just like, oh dude, like so stoked for you to be here, man, like it's gonna be good. And they're like, where's your band? And I'm like, right here. And it's like my jazz chorus and like my pedals I'm like setting up. I'm like, right here, man, it's gonna be great, it's gonna be so loud. But that you could crank those things, and like I saved all the drum machine loops onto the Boss RC3 and then like ran that through my drums, and then I would just loop on top of it. But I had like pedals to like emulate basses, ring mod, like, you know, pitch it up and down and shit. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I was wondering, so for because like since you were talking about live shows, like, you know, to me live shows in general are like pretty like inspirational, like, you know, or like to even like give you ideas and stuff.
They make you want to play music.
Yeah, exactly. And then and especially with this podcast, for every episode, like I ask the artist this question, and I love hearing like everybody's response. But to you, what was the most memorable show that you've ever attended? And this, you could include like both DIY or even like a venue show.
I would say,
I mean, best ever is kind of hard, so like memorable is like
dude,
the thing, yeah.
I know there's been a lot of good shows. I saw Brian Wilson play with the Beach Boys. Just hearing Brian Wilson play his shit, that's like, you know, incredible. But that was at like the amphitheater, so it was like a cool show. But like at the same time, it was like, you know, really far away. But he played like all the fucking, they played like Pet Sounds and all the stuff after it, that
right, yeah,
Good Vibrations and all that shit. They played that whole era. They played In My Room, all that stuff, and then they played Smile stuff off of the Smile album, and it's just like, that was like really intense, dude. We like snuck into that concert because I lost my ticket and I couldn't find it. I left it in somebody's car that we drove over. Yeah. And then my friend's like, dude, we're gonna sneak in. Let's just go. Like, let's just fucking like hop the fence. And at Verizon, you could go up the side of the hill, and then there's like a hole in the fence, and then you just crawl down, and then you wait for security to like leave, and then there's that trail, and then like, what's it called, the lawn seating in Verizon. So you just have to run when there's no guards.
I feel like that experience probably made it memorable too.
Yeah, I know. I bought a ticket for it too. It was like $30, and I was like so hyped, and I lost it, and then I had to sneak in with my friends. Yeah. And he's like, dude, you didn't even have to buy the ticket. Like, you're fucking dumb. I'm like, shit, you're right. I really didn't. Like, that was easy. But that was when you could do that. I think they like beefed up security now and shit.
Yeah.
You can't like sneak in that there was like a construction site that now there's like a parking lot or a building or some shit. It's off of like Big Parkway. But yeah, dude, those are like that's like a really memorable show. But like DIY and stuff, like, yeah, I don't know, man. There's like, I would say seeing what's it called, what was their name? We played with Floral like 2 years ago. I don't know if you know Floral stuff.
Floral, who are they?
It's like Nathan's High. Nate Sherman. I forget Ty's last name, but
Mm-hmm.
they're like a really, really good math rock band from. I think they're from San Jose or San Mateo or like one of those fucking like Mountain View or some shit. Like, one of those, and like they're really, really good. And we played with them at I think it was like 1-2-3-4 Go in Oakland.
Mm-hmm.
It was really, really fun seeing them. They're like a fucking amazing band. That was like a really fun show to like see, like, you know, just go as like fans
Yeah.
of like these people. And now we're like, you know, we'll like say stupid shit to each other on the internet, like,
Right.
you know. But like they're really good dudes. But he actually came to like one of my shows. I think it was at the Honey Hive Gallery, and he just bought like, he gave me like $20 and like took all my CDs and tape. He's like, dude, fucking love you, man. Like, just like
Wow.
running into him, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna go tour like England, dude, like deuces. And I'm like, all right. Like he leaves for like, you know, a full like tour of England. I was like telling like fucking Trevor, like, dude, yeah, Nate came to my show. It was weird. Like,
Yeah.
he was just there. He's like, I didn't even know you were playing, man. But,
Yeah.
but that was like with the drum machine stuff. So it's like, I feel like it's different. The tapping and all that stuff's still there, and like the trying to make it poppy's still there. But at the same time, it's like, this is like, I feel like the end of like the drum machine, and like being only limited to like, you know, I want to get back to like being able to improvise live and, you know, do weird recordings, and like I'm like, Michael, just play as crazy as you fucking can for like, you know, a minute straight. And I'm just gonna like layer a bunch of shit over top of you. I want to do like that kind of stuff and have it be like intros.
So new material of upcoming Self-Aware is going to be the end of the drum machine era for you.
Yeah.
And then like the new stuff
essentially.
is going to be full band, and is it kind of be like a more, I don't know, improvisational, like kind of more jam material, I would say?
It's gonna be definitely, I don't know, dude, it's just getting funkier. Like it's getting more and more funky, but like I'm trying like to like cap off. I think like we did like me and Yanni wrote down a list, and it was like 11, but like I think we might take 1 or 2 off, and that's like, it's just because of them, dude. Like they just agreed to play with me, and before it was like, oh shit, like I didn't know what I was gonna do. I got people asking me to like play a show, and I'm like, yeah, I'll get it figured out. That was like a month ago, and then now it's like these guys are playing with me, and they're like really committed, really like talented people. So it's like, I'm like, hey, by the way, I have like some other songs. Like, is that cool if like we jam those? And he's just like, wait, you have more? Like, yeah. Like, I thought you just wanted us to learn this. I'm like, yeah, but like, what if there's more? Like, would you be down to like? And they're like, yeah, actually, we would. Like, the fuck yeah, dude. Like, really? And I'm like, yeah, dude. Like, so it's definitely gonna be more like, I would say I want to have more like improvisational, maybe more noodly things.
Noodly.
It's always, you know, tattering the line of like fucking what's it called? Just like making really fucked up sounding noise.
Yeah.
Just like layering a bunch of fucking pedals that like should not be together.
Yeah.
3 metal zones into a line 6 Spider 3.
Yeah,
you just mic that shit with a fucking mic it with a SM58.
Yeah.
That's broken.
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah.
That's fucking broken, and it like, you threw it at the wall and it's got a dent on the top. Only way.
Yeah, no, that's, I mean, it's the whole part of experimenting with, especially pedals too, you know. I mean, you gotta like just kick in and just like work on it for hours.
And I used to have so many, and now it's just like I have 4, I think.
Oh, really?
Like literally just a delay that I got as a gift that was like $20. Fucking a reverb pedal that I don't know how is not broken yet. It has like sand in it.
It's like Holy Grail, or is it like a...
It's like a Vox Delay Lab.
Okay.
And it's like a delay pedal, but they have reverbs that have pitch shifted, like, you know, it's kind of like the, what's that, Strymon, not the Timeline, but like the Big Sky or something, where it does that like shimmer verb kind of thing. Yeah, dude. That stuff is like that, and then like a ascending pitch. It's like a do 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 do, and it's like a delay. So like at like, I don't know, for like live stuff, like shows, that like coupled with like a more heavier saturated delay just is like it's just like, wow, it's just like a wall of sound. And then like now I'm gonna have like 2 people playing like something under it.
Yeah, because now that you have like a new band like ready and stuff, and plus like the fact that, because I want to go on tour one day, like that's like a kind of a dream of mine.
I want to
but like
literally just be on it forever until I like just I don't know, dude. We're in like a I was gonna say a saloon. We're just like I'm passed out in a saloon. Like just I don't know, man. Like it's fun to travel. It's also good to like come back and like make stuff. This is like as soon as I like move into a place, it's like I try to make it like this shit becomes like my comfort. And like I could like focus on like stuff.
Yeah, I feel like tour is like a reward though. After like, all the hard work.
It's a break. Yeah. It's like it's sucks. Like, cause then like you have like all those like people that actually tour for a living. They're like, dude, like it's cool, man. Like, but like at the same time, it's like you're in airports. You're like fucking. I'm like, yeah, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like in a van. Like,
the experience.
Driving and like I take my car to like drive. We drove up to like Portland and played at my friend's house.
Yeah.
And that was fun, but again, it's like drum machine. So it's like I don't have another person playing with me, and it was just like kind of not discouraging, but like. Everyone's like, dude, that was sick, man. Like, what's your DJ name? Like,
what's your DJ name?
I'm like, DJ Butterings, bro. But inside, I'm just like,
Shutterings.
I'm like crying. I'm like, fuck, I drove all the way up here and this motherfucker called me a DJ. It was like so sad. But it was like fun still, because like we went to, what's it called, Burnside skate park, and Garrett's like, we gotta go, man. Please let me skate that shit. And I'm like, he's like the best skateboarder ever.
Wow.
So I was like, dude, yeah, we'll go to Burnside.
Yeah. Sounds like you had
They're
a lot
fun.
of fun.
It's fun. We picked up my friend who hitchhiked across the country to just meet up in Portland and like hang out, and that was weird. He was just like, hey, I'm in Portland right now, like by this like Whole Foods, like can you like pick me up? And I'm like, is this Adam? And he's like, yeah, dude, like. I'm like, dude, you're in Portland? He's like, yeah, I just like trucked over from Vermont. He like left 2 years ago to go hitchhiking across the country.
Yeah, have you ever experienced any like disaster like within like during traveling at all, or like how a lot of the bands?
Oh yeah, like the Don Caballero thing where your van just completely flips off the freeway. No. Not like anything that.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I'm not talking about like fucking.
I know. I remember reading something about that earlier today, like this little like paragraph about that, and just seeing a picture. I'm like, whoa, that's like, it's like they all survived. Like he's in battles now. This guy was like, that was really weird. Like but they showed pictures of the crash. I was like, damn, that's really crazy.
It's just really cool because like I mean just knowing like from like getting to know you, like I mean this is actually like our first time like ever talking to each other.
Yeah.
But, like the fact that you're actually pretty dedicated to the craft, and also the fact that I think it was your dad saying like don't do music or whatever, and yet like you're still continuing to doing it. Because I met because when was it? But like it was like 5 years ago or so. But because I used to live in San Francisco, and then I met the members of Brian Jonestown Massacre, and then like they were basically. It was really funny because like we were having conversation about like Anton was freaking out on stage at one point, and we were just talking about like, hey, thanks for calming him down or whatever, and like we were just talking, and then he's like, so what do you want to do? I was like, yeah, I want to join a band and tour one day, and he goes, well, let me tell you something. Don't do music. Grab your keyboard, flush it in the toilet, or just shit like that. Yeah, he was like being funny, but at the same time, like he was just kind of like.
I saw them play a couple of years ago, I think with Demi, and like she bought my ticket, so I drove her, and fucking what was it? Anton was like, they were playing like something. I think it was like, I don't know, just one of the jams, I guess.
Yeah.
He stopped it and was like, I don't think it was like the, because I know Enrique, maybe he's like one of the guitar players. I think it was the other one. He's like, if you can't fucking play that right, then don't fucking play it at all, man. And then like everyone in the audience is like, oh shit, like, damn, like, and I was like, dude, and like, and he's just laughing. I'm like, is he still like this? Like, I thought Dig was just like them, like, getting fucked up, and then they like watched it, and they're like, wow, we're like pieces of shit. Like, let's get it together. They're a sick band. He's a genius. He's a genius songwriter.
Yeah, the guy's definitely a visionary for
sure.
Like,
but like when you also believe that, like you believe it in yourself that you're a visionary, like that's when, I don't know. It goes both ways. He's a genius, like musician.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. Manson was a genius musician to me. I love his music, but like he's obviously a fucking crazy person. Like he's obviously a horrible person. But like I'm not saying fucking what's his face, but they like that shit. They like that whole 60s like counterculture, like culty, Brian Jonestown Massacre, like, you know, fucking band names, Brian Jonestown Massacre.
Yeah.
Like, that's fucking heavy. That's like weird.
It's pretty badass. I mean,
It's sick. Like, I think it's a great fucking band name. That was like when all the band names were like 4 fucking things.
Yeah.
Black Rebel Motorcycle Club. It's
Yeah. Quicksilver Messenger Service, or like.
Dude, that band's sick as fuck.
Yeah.
That guy's so good at guitar.
Yeah.
It's insane.
A lot of those bands from that era is like.
It's just shred.
Yeah,
It's just dudes literally high as fuck on drugs shredding. Like, it's just
Yeah.
people coked out, dude. Like, all those fools were on speed or in like fucking hallucinogens, just like. That's why it just sounds like that. It just sounds like raw as fuck, because that's probably all they could do. Like,
yeah.
You know, but then there's people like that whole like prog era that was happening at the same time, and you had like you had Afrobeat happening at the same time.
Afrobeat, that's true. Yeah.
That shit's like crazy. All these different types of things are happening.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree with you on that. But I was wondering, is there are there currently like any like DIY bands that like you are like really into and like, you know, you encourage highly to like check them out or anything like that? Like.
Oh yeah, no, I told him. I would say.
You say Floral was one of them too, right?
Oh yeah, they're not DIY. They're signed. Or,
they-
I don't know if they're actually signed or not. I just like read it.
I guess DIY as in like more of like a
No,
vocal.
I'm just giving them
yeah.
fucking bullshit. DIY, I would say, I don't know. Holloran, I still think is like pretty much the best band in the world, but I don't know. Fucking my friend Zach has a band called Talk Tired Thanatoid. They're really good.
No?
Very cool. It's very like, again, mathy, but like he's really fucking like into the twinkle like emo stuff. Like a lot of his like, he has one song that sounded like a Sparkle Horse song, but like
That's cool.
just had like mathy drums under it, and like I was like, what the fuck? Like, you guys are like, this is so beautiful and weird. But like John's band too, Arden Clawin and the Power Claps are really good. And like, I don't know, there's a lot of like really talented people that are like in this area
It's
now.
cool, right? Yeah.
It's fucking weird, man.
Yeah.
It's really weird because like I played music with those kids for like a really long time, and then we're all still friends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like fucking, I don't know, like Holloran I've known for a while now, and it's just like it's weird how fast time goes, and it's like, dude, we've literally played like tens of like, you know, shows together, like, you know what I mean? 20 shows at least, like like all at Beatnik or some shit, like some warehouse in Santa Ana. But it's cool because like, I don't know, man, there's a lot of bands, Pano and fucking who else?
Yeah.
The scene just has like a lot of people. Sam's music too, Marston Moore is really good, and he's all into that proggy stuff. It's just like there's like a lot of variety now. There's like kids that are like into all types of shit.
Yeah, especially like nowadays, like, you know, people could do whatever they want. Like the fact that jazz even came back like even surprises me, you know?
Dude, yeah, it's like kids are like, oh, who's that sax player on the new Kendrick Lamar song?
Yeah,
it's like, oh, Kamasi Washington. Just like the fucking album like hits these kids, and they're like, oh, this is cool. Like,
yeah.
There's like kids fucking like, there's videos of like what's it called, Kamasi Washington playing, I think, in like LA, and it's just like the whole audience is like younger people.
Yeah.
It's like weird, dude, because it's like a 3-hour jazz like epic.
Yeah.
And it's like fucking not, it gets like pretty hard boppy, like Mingus-y, like swing shit, and it's just like, and it's that like, he channels that like energy that like makes people, you know, because people like our age went to go see like Coltrane, and people our age went to go see like Miles and Wayne Shorter and fucking
Herbie Hancock and stuff like
Herbie
that.
Hancock, Chick Corea, like all those people.
Yeah.
And like those people are like, you know, I don't know, they were like the visionaries of their time, so it's like really interesting to see like that's like timeless music, you know, because anybody can be like a visionary in their own respective genre, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like, it's cool to like be universally looked at by like everybody. And you could be like, oh yeah, like Prince, like everybody likes Prince.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everybody likes Michael.
Yeah.
Everybody loves George Michael.
Everybody
loves like all these people are like, you know, like significant in ways, and I don't know, like I feel like some people are just born with that, and like it's interesting now to see like younger and younger and younger and younger people like in unanimously all like kind of like getting, you know, some form of that like present in their music.
Yeah, I feel like it's definitely like inspiring a lot of people to
That's
actually
good.
be themselves, you know, like, because like you say, because I feel like, you know, like since we're gonna like end this on a high note, but like the thing is like since you were talking about visionary, I think it is important for like all of us to be a visionary of our own and like continue doing our stuff, so
work on it. That's what all the music stuff is. I feel like is like people, you write so much stuff, man, and I'm like, dude, it's just like they're all little like bits and pieces of me that like need to be not in my head anymore. Because when I record stuff, I forget about it immediately. And
so
people,
you want to get it out of the way, you just get it out there.
Yeah, and it's like it's not even like, oh, I'm doing this really fast because like I'm trying to like push this and like get it out here and make sure everybody knows that I did. It's literally just like a log that like, hey, this is like some stuff that I wrote that all kind of fits in like a time period that like I feel is like releasable to like the public. But like that's the thing, dude, is like the last thing I was gonna do is like music. So it's funny to me because it's like, yeah, dude, why don't people make more things and release more stuff, you know what I mean? Be more creative and try to always like constantly like do shit that's like impossible to do. Because I used to think like tapping and like all this crazy, dude, like all these crazy fucking bands, like now Terra Mellos is fucking huge.
They're huge, yeah.
Chon's fucking huge.
Chon's
and
huge, yeah.
And he's making, it's like making guitar cool again for children, and it's fucked up. Like, dude, I didn't have that shit. Like, when we, like, our guitar heroes were like all these fucking random ass rock bands and shit. Like, early 2000s, like, like, tune it down to drop D. Like,
that
just chugging, man. Like, I don't want to fucking do that shit. Like, I don't know.
Wave, like, you know.
Yeah, and some of it's okay, some of it's not, but like it doesn't even matter. Like now it's like there's like shredders. There's like 80s like fucking shredders, like Paul Gilbert now. Like Paul Gilbert and like Paul Gilbert and fucking like what's his face? Steve Vai. Like kids are looking up who these like musicians are, and they're virtuosos, of course, but it's like that's not even what I'm trying to be. I think it's just like I'm trying to like make sure that like it's poppy as fuck. I want it to be stuck in your head. Yeah. I want it to be like, oh, dude, that one's like, you know, I can't, like, please, like, it won't stop. And I'm like, yeah, dude, fuck yeah. Like, I want you to feel that. Like,
yeah. How old are you, by the way?
21.
You're 21? God damn, you're so young. But a visionary right here, right now?
No, dude. I'm just trying to make stuff, and like it's just fun to make stuff and like put it out. You know, it's like creating stuff. People like paint shit, and I'm like, oh my god, how'd you fucking do that? And they're like, dude, it's just, you know, it's just, I don't know. I just start painting and I see things, and I'm like, I can't do that. I could do that like kind of with this, like with, you know, sound, because it's to me a lot easier. But,
exactly, yeah.
But I don't know, like people that like actually do really intense like crazy things is like astounding. When people like paint things or like construct objects or like make things out of fucking nothing, I'm like chemists and all that shit, that like stuff blows my mind. I'm like, how do you do that? I could just like, I could play guitar and like I could make some songs and put them on Bandcamp and that's about it. But like I think like the process of making things is like the fun part,
of course. Yeah,
because when you release it, it's like it's not yours anymore. It's like
you
know, it's like it's online. People can like critique you, judge you, or you know, tell you they love it, and it's like either or. It's like that's totally fine, because sometimes people are like, oh yeah, dude, I liked what you did, but like this could have been different. I'm like, oh, interesting, I didn't think about that. Okay, yeah, cool. Like I don't mind it at all. It's just like literally like, oh, okay, cool. Like I didn't know that. Maybe I will pay more attention to the bass, or I will make it funkier. Who knows? Like
the creation process is definitely like the most fun. But before like we wrap this up, you know, I just want to say like, you know, it was like a really good opportunity for me to like get to know you even more. Like, you know, it's like pretty awesome.
We're lockout brethren.
Yeah, lockout brethren. Cheer up, Charlie.
Gemini, dude. Gemini Studios, infamy.
Yeah, but do you want to? I was wondering, like, if you wanted to pick out would you like to pick out a song from like Self-Aware that I could play on this podcast at the end of the show?
Should I play? What was the hit? What did Michael play? Play the fucking hit.
Yeah,
play the fucking hit. And I'm like, which one is that? I don't know. They're all terrible. I'd probably say Friendly Stairs.
Friendly Stairs?
Mm-hmm. Either Friendly Stairs or a little bit longer. Or we could play Self-Aware.
All right then. We'll go with Self-Aware.
Self-Aware, the title track.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for participating, man.
Dude, thanks for coming to my house and giving me beer, exchanging some ganj. That's nice.
Yeah, this is Large K Podcast.
Lockout Brethren, Gemini Studios.
Thanks, dog.
Le son, un petit peu de un côté, ça ne sonne ce que j'aime sèche, et qui n'a pas une lésion, c'est juste vu et voulu, comme ça. Alors, sans explanation, mais ça vient petit à petit. Dans le film, je le vois. On voit pas qu'il y a grand chose.
That was Shutterings. If you want to listen to more of his projects, then you can click on the Bandcamp link I included in the description box. I hope you all enjoyed the interview. More podcast episodes will be coming, so don't forget to subscribe to my channel. My name is Kazu, and I'll see you next time on the Large K Podcast. Brah!